Hi everyone, this is Dan from Cosmology, and here to show you how to explore SDK messages with Telescope. So let's get started by jumping into the code. So if you have followed along so far in creating my new awesome chain.js, you would also have some protobuffer folders inside of your proto and have transpiled it into a codegen. Now, if you have your own chain, that means that your chain's protos will be in this folder, and you probably also have some code generated inside this codegen folder. Now, we're not going to explore that folder yet. We're just going to explore the output and the API that creates. So I'm going to start by demoing the Osmosis module exported here. And you'll notice that the Go modules and the way that they are scoped in Go is exactly the same way that we export them in Telescope. And we also then transpile all of the encodings as far as protobuf goes into these messages here. Now, if you've worked with Cosmos.js and Proto and TS Proto in the past, you know that this is actually quite complex. So we've actually made a nice helper class here, message composer with type URL, and you can actually just pull off messages and using control space to actually get this autocomplete is a really helpful tool in VS Code when you're working with Telescope. You'll see here we've got join pool, we've got swap exact amount in. Let's say I want to actually execute some swaps in Osmosis, so I'm going to also be able to make swaps. I want to join a pool and I want to lock my tokens, so I'm going to do the lockup and I'm going to get the message composer with type URL here, and I will also pull off the lock tokens. So effectively now I have all the methods to craft all the messages I need. Let's say I want to craft a message for joining a pool. Typescript will also autocomplete all of the arguments to this method. So I have pool ID, sender, share out amount, and token maxes. Now, what's also great is it knows exactly what these types are. So there's no question that token and maxes is an array of coins. Pool ID is a long, and sender and share out amount are strings. So this takes a lot of the guesswork out of how to craft messages. If you are familiar with this in the past and you're wondering like what is this doing, I'm just going to quickly show you under the hood. It is typing the value and providing these these type message names. But if you've never seen that before, don't worry about it, because all you need to do is pull off the helpers from the message composer. And this works for anything. So let's say we wanted to work with the Cosmos module, right? So Cosmos also has with it all of the various modules that you can get here. So we have a message composer for the bank, and we have with type URL, and with this one we have whatever messages are on this module. So this happens to be send and multi-send. So have fun exploring all the different messages on all the different various packages that you've transpiled with Telescope. In the next video, we're going to show you the mechanism for constructing a client with the amino and proto messages already registered so that you can start broadcasting messages. Stay tuned.